Well, hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of Arrow Nicely News. I'm your host, Lenny Hernandez. Today is Friday, February 5th, 2021, and this is another Arrow Nicely News mini-sode. We doing mini-sodes now. If you don't recall, every other week, Arrow Nicely News is shining a spotlight on things that we think are pretty darn cool, such as new communities under development. And yes, even in a pandemic, we are opening new communities for seniors to call home. And last time, we aimed our spotlight at our new community, the Westbury Senior Living in Columbia, Missouri, where we sat down with Adam Britsky to talk about what's happening there. So if you missed that episode, pause this now and go check that one out. Go, press pause, boop, and go check that out now. This week, though, we are turning our spotlight east to the great state of Ohio. A new VITALIA community is opening up in the city of North Olmsted, and Shaleene Tyus sat down with me to chat about the exciting things that are happening there. So, take it away, slightly younger version of me. Well, Shaleene, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, so I am from the Cleveland area. I've been a West Sider forever. I went to St. Joe's and then I went to Kent State. And from Kent State, I started working with Arrow Senior Living in college. I just needed a job and I had a friend who was working there and she's like, come on in. So I started my journey 8 years ago. I started my journey here 8 years ago, and ever since I've just grown with the company and have definitely moved on and around and had a lot of fun doing so. Started as a server, and then I was a memory care cook, and then I started in sales, and I've just been all over Arrow. So I've really had a lot of fun.
And what is it that you do for Arrow now?
Now I am the senior living director, which is essentially just someone that comes and talks to you about what we can do for you and how you can enjoy your best life here in senior living.
Well, I love the fact that Shaleene, your story is one with Arrow that we really love to let people know that it's possible. You started out 8 years ago ish. We won't say numbers. Uh, starting out as a server, and then you've worked your way up to the position that you are now. And that's something that we love to be able to say, hey, look, if you're working for us, or you can make that that move. Let's get into Vitalia North Olmsted. You are working doing pre-sales, correct, for that community. Well, tell us a little bit of how the construction's going along.
The construction is fabulous. We actually did our little hard hat tour last week and was able to get into the building, and they're ahead of schedule, which is awesome. It looks beautiful. It's huge. The ceilings are so high. There's so much light, and there's some really cool doors in there for folks on their patios and balconies. So I'm excited to show folks.
What is our remote timeline here on when it will open?
I say ahead of schedule, but that doesn't mean anything. We are set to open in summer of this year. So when it's hot, come splash in our pool, have a great time with us.
A pool? What kind? Wait, whoa! A pool? What are you talking about amenities here? What do y'all have?
Oh my gosh, have you not heard? We have all of the things, especially pools, indoor, heated, perfect for our joints. Get in there, splash about. It's literally open all day and you can go in whenever you want. It's perfect for especially Ohio. Our weather is kind of but our pool's indoors, so it's perfect.
What other services do you guys have there or will offer at Vitalia North Olmsted?
So we're actually a continuum of care community. So we have villas in our independent living. We also have assisted living and memory care. We can give people as little or as much help as they need, which is perfect for folks, our boomers, all the way to our silent generation, all mix of ages and lifestyle choices.
And that's kind of what the lifestyle that residents will have when they move in, correct?
For sure. We're definitely based on a social model. So, with that said, all of our activities are resident led. If they want to do something, they want to go down to Playhouse and see the latest version of Wicked, they absolutely could. Or they can hang out at Crocker Park, go to all the cool shops and visit whatever they want to do. That's what we do.
You said Playhouse. I saw Hamilton at Playhouse 2 years ago, I guess now, whenever we could actually go see things. It's a
Wow.
beautiful theater. And it's just a hop, skip, and a jump right there, and you can go out and visit. What's some other highlights about living in North Olmsted?
North Olmsted is so close to everything. I think a lot of folks think that North Olmsted is like the West Side foodie capital. There's so many different restaurants and places to try, especially with the Great Northern Mall down the street. We're right off the highway, so we can get literally anywhere in 15 minutes, which is perfect. Real big Cleveland energy there. And also Crocker Park, which is our outdoor version of Legacy Village. It's much newer and a little bit nicer. So we have a lot of fun here in this area.
Well, what are some things that you enjoy doing? I mean, I assume Cleveland Baseball Company. I assume Cavaliers games. You guys don't have a hockey team there, do you?
We do. We actually do. It's the Monsters. I think we have almost all the sports here, but yes, all the sports. I go downtown for anything sports related. We're also in North Olmsted, really close to the Rocky River Reservation, which is part of the Metro Park system. So if you're into nature like I am, I definitely go on hikes every weekend. If I can get outside and it's not 6 feet of ice, I'm on the trails hiking, getting into the yes, exactly, really into outdoors, and we're so close to everything, and the Metro Park system is great, especially in the winter. Like, even though our weather is terrible right now, we still have tobogganing, we still have ice skating. There's so many things you can do here.
What is your favorite thing or favorite part about your job?
My favorite part about my job is getting to talk to so many people. I literally go through my entire day speaking to potential residents, depending on where I am, and learning about them and their lives and helping them. I can't even tell you the amount of amazing stories I've heard where people have just done the greatest things. One person I talked to, they restored cars. Like, they took old, super old carcasses of cars and restored them to their original glory. They brought me pictures, and it was the dopest car I've ever seen in my life.
I love that you said a car carcass.
What is that, a body? Same thing, right?
It's the same exact thing.
Car carcass.
It's the same exact thing. I don't know that I've ever heard as like the shell of a vehicle being called the car carcass. I love the alliteration in those words.
Yes.
Anything else that you'd want to talk about with North Olmsted? Anything that we forgot?
I think that if you're looking for North Olmsted, this is probably the most North Olmsted community you're going to find. We're right across the street from Corso's. We're literally close to everything. Great Northern, Crocker Park, Rocky River Reservation, off the highway, right in the heart of the community. You know where we're at. We're here for you. Come hang out with us.
Shaleene, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to be on with this interview with us today and showing us and telling us a little bit about North Olmsted. Do me a favor. Show us this room. Where are you?
I am in our discovery room in our information center. So if you want to come hang out with either myself or Lori, who works here as well, we're at 29601 Lorraine Road, down the street from our future community. And you can come in this beautiful room, sit with us, chat. We can have some coffee and hang.
That's a good place to hang. Shaleene. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We will meet and see each other again. I am sure of it. Sometime over the summer when North Olmsted officially opens.
Summer 2021.
Thank you very much, Shaleene, for sitting down and chatting with us. It was awesome to get to see you again, as well as learn a little bit more about your journey. If you want to know more about VITALIA Active Adult Community North Olmsted, head on over to vitaliaolmsted.com. There you can learn more about the community, or you can get in touch with Shaleene herself and have your very own sit down to learn all about the community. And with that, we're going to say good night to you all. Thank you very much, Shaleene, for being on our show today. We appreciate it, and I know our audience out there does as well. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. We will see you all next week. For Arrow Nicely News, I'm Lenny Hernandez, signing off. Goodbye.
Toodaloo.
Take care.
Au revoir.
Sayonara.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Adios.
Ciao.
Deuces.
Ding dao day.
Avida baby.